Good morning, my fellow survivors. Today we are working on day 4. So we've made it the past 3 days, and now we need to start kind of thinking about what we're going to do for Horde night. So we've decided the last episode that we're going to try and get the forge working. So that's going to be my objective overnight, is to start working on some bellows, as well as to finish eating all this corn and learn the rest of these recipes. Whatever else we don't have for the forge, we'll go ahead and collect tomorrow. We'll collect a good amount of wood. I would like to try and get this up to 1,500. Maybe collect another 100 or 200 iron. But we also need to get some food as well. More than the corn. The corn's working for right now, but it's not really a reliable and sustainable source of food because it only heals one hunger per corn. So we need to get some actual meat. I haven't found as many animals on this particular patch as in Alpha 15. As I walk around, I find like a pig every now and again, but the pigs attack now, which is kind of weird. So, alright guys, I will see you in the morning when it's daytime so that we can get out there and start doing some stuff. Alrighty guys, so it is daytime, so now we can freely move around without fear of getting killed too hard. Overnight I tried building a couple different storage boxes, got a couple different stuff put around, so that way we have everything relatively organized. I also got pummel peat, so that way we can try and conserve some of our arrows. And now we're going to collect the rest of the clay that we need to get the forge going. We're almost there. Alright, let's take a look. So we got that. Let's go ahead, get the forge up. Make that excellent. Cool, so I'm going to collect some more clay here, just so that way we have some more for when we start making iron arrowheads and stuff. I would really like to upgrade the iron arrows, as well as upgrade all of my pickaxe, fire axe, the shovel, whole 9 yards. Because, as you see, I can craft level 100 stone axes and stuff, which means I should be able to craft level 100 fire axes and all the iron supplies. So that way now we'll have actually decent pieces of equipment. If you guys haven't done so already, if you don't mind just hitting the like button below and maybe subscribing, or leaving a comment just letting me know how I'm doing or what I can do to improve. Alright, let's let ourselves get some more energy before we continue moving on. Don't see any zombies. Still undetected. Today we're also going to need to make sure that we get some food, because we're getting close to starving. We ate all the corn last night, but the thing is we can't continue to live off corn. It doesn't help increase any of our wellness. So we need to get us some bacon and eggs. Let's double check, make sure we have sexual Tyrannosaurus. Yeah, we do. We can get another level of that. But I need 10 points. Okay, so next point round we're going to get another level of those. Make sure nothing's coming up behind us. So we got 99. Let's try and get a couple hundred. Alright, so let's see here. So we know the Crack-a-Book's that way. We know Direville's this way. We should at some point get into the hospital. But I don't know if I quite want to do that yet. What I might do is there's a little tiny city up here, and there's a little tiny city over here. So maybe what we'll do is we'll go over there at some point and collect some more resources. Might even head up to the snow biome. The lumberjacks seem to drop quite a lot of really nice loot. So we might have to go up there and kill some of them. But we'll figure it out as we go. Like I said, we have a couple primary objectives for today, and if we finish those, that's when we'll start actually worrying about exploring elsewhere. Alright, so let's get the forge placed upstairs so that we can start working on iron. Place that bad boy up. The nice thing about the wood now is the wood burns for so long, so rather than burning like, 600 wood just to get the fire going, you just have to burn, like, look at that. Barely any at all. 14 total. Where's my iron? There it is. At some point overnight, maybe I'll work on getting the rest of our materials put into the forge. Now we're going to turn that on, get that cooking. I feel like 11 minutes should be good, but let's add it up to 20. Just so that way while we're out and about collecting other stuff, it'll continue to work. I'm not too pressed on the heat map, just because, like, this building is really big and really tall. I've never had a problem with too much of a horde destroying it, so I'm willing to risk letting the horde come in and attack that building, just so that way we have somewhere safe to work on all of our supplies. Once we get a horde night base going, then we'll worry about moving the furnaces around, so that way there's not as many screamers. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk over into this field over here. I'm going to collect some more iron. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in a few moments. Okay, so it seems as though I've run across a wandering horde. As I was chopping down one tree, I just got popped in the face. I'm going to... well, let's see how many of them I can kill so I can get a bunch of experience. If not, I'm just going to outrun them. There we go. Another one bites the dust. Not doing too bad. They did hit me quite a lot in the first round because I didn't see all of them coming. I saw one. So I killed one, and then I got popped in the face by like 7. So, I think this might be the only amount that's actually going to come out of the horde and attack me, so this shouldn't be too bad. Clean that up. Take him out. Oops. Missed. The only problem that I have with the stupid arrows are that, like, the zombies keep bobbing and leaving their faces, so it's hard to get them, in my opinion. Part of me wants to go hunt down the rest of that horde, so I might actually do that just so we can get some more loot and more experience. We haven't really we've been grinding a bunch today, but we haven't really actually been doing a whole lot of combat. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to fight them. So we'll go take on this horde, see what we can do. Maybe pick them off one at a time. A little hunter. I love when they try and, like, when they just keep walking and they're walking through stone. I think it's hilarious. Now, and I guess the AI just doesn't know I'm behind it. So this is a whole bunch of free experience. Just so long as I pick them off one at a time, I think I should be just fine. Alright, nothing from you. Oh, I guess they're turning around now. Okay, yeah, they're all turning around and coming to get me. Must have noticed I was killing off their friends. Oops, let's dodge and weave. Dodge and weave. She's down. The bloated ones are just such a pain. There's so much, like, they can just take so many arrows. Down. See, the number we need to hit as far as levels goes is level 10. That's so that way we can get a couple more upgrades that we need, especially with the weapons upgrades. We need some more of those. Ooh. See, they just sneak right up on me. So he's dead. Where'd the rest of the zombie horde go? Well, there's one or two. We'll take him out. Return. Alright, so we're basically done collecting all of the resources that we need. We just need a couple hundred more wood. We should be good for today. Alright, so the Horde's been dealt with. What I'm going to do is I'm going to collect the last little bit of wood that I need, and then I will see you guys back up top of the base. Alright, so we're back in the base. So we've got all of our forged iron that we can get. Let's start cooking some more raw iron. Put some more of the wood up in here. So we've collected all of the wood that we need for now. We've collected a bunch of iron, so now we have a proper iron pickaxe. We're about to have a proper iron axe. I've been using the stone axe just to continue to level up my construction skills. But that's going to change soon. We're just going to start using the fire axe as soon as we start getting closer to actually having like another level of miner 69er. I'm also going to build another hunting knife, just because I think it works better for when we actually start like getting animals caught. I'm also going to build, whoops, I have an anvil already. I was going to say what we need to make sure we do is that we get a bunch of iron arrowheads going, because we're going to need to start upgrading our arrow supply. Because right now we're using stone arrows, and as you saw a moment ago, they do pretty well, but in my opinion they're not the best. So what we need to do is we need to make sure we get the best items and the best equipment, so that way we'll be properly prepared for Horde Night, and so that way we'll be able to defend ourselves more efficiently. So, pretty much all I have to say for today is we've had a very successful day. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start building wood frames so I can start laying out the foundation for how I want the Horde Night base to look. And then we'll start worrying about filling it in later as we go. It doesn't need to be pretty, it just needs to be functional, especially with how close Horde Night's getting. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here, build some wood frames, which are going to be right over here. Excellent. So let's build 40 of those. Should be good. So that's all going to take a few minutes, just because how long it takes to make a fire axe and all the iron stuff. So in the meantime, while that works, we're going to start wandering this way trying to find an animal. Alright, so I found one. We just need to get on the other side here, kind of sneak around. There he is. So let's see if we can get up closer. Alright, there he is. Oh, I missed just barely. The deer is certainly not making this easy for me. Might just have to do a body shot. Alright, there we go. We hit him, so let's go ahead and chase him down. There he is. Boom. Got him. Excellent. So, we got that deer. Let's make sure to look around. Nobody's near us. We're undetected, so let's get our hunting knife out. Boom. We'll scrap the old fire axe because we don't really need that. So hunting knife, and let's chop this up. The hunting knife gives the most amount of meat whenever you use it, so that's what we're gonna go ahead and use that. Also, I've noticed on another game and a couple other people that have been making commentary about Alpha 16. I don't think that meat attracts zombies anymore. Because like if you look in the bottom left, there is no like smell attraction. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but I mean, I'll take it. That's perfectly fine. It means we can carry a bunch of food with us as we go hunting and not really have to worry too much. Alright, so I'm going to keep walking around. I'll see you guys when we find another animal. Alright, so we took him out. Problem is we're being hunted. Let's see, there he is. So zombies hunting us, so let's go ahead and carve this bad boy up, and then we'll start working our way home. There we go. Boom. Alright, excellent. So we got that, we got a lot of meat. Yeah, we got 20 meat, so I feel like that's a good amount for right now. I'm trying to slowly work my health back up rather than use the med kits. The med kits are really nice, but I'm trying to save those for when like we're doing Horde night or something like that, and we're getting really close to dying and we don't want to die. So I think I'm just going to try and work my way up by eating bacon and eggs and stuff. We also got a bunch of animal fat, so that way we can start making torches. Turns out you can't use tallow anymore, so don't cook your animal fat. Alright guys, I'll see you back in base in a few moments. Alright guys, so what I've been doing is I've started up the cooking cycle. So what we're going to do is as we cook things out, we're going to eat it so that way we can get our health back up. I feel like we've had a very successful day. We've got a lot done. We got a bunch of arrows being made. We made a bunch of wooden frames. We have a bunch of seeds. So what we're going to do tomorrow is we're going to start actually laying out these wooden frames. We're going to start planting our new forest. We're also going to go ahead and make a paintbrush, make the supply crates, make them look organized, and get them actually working. That's going to be the job for overnight. We're going to get a bunch of torches, light this area up so that way we can actually see what's going on. We're going to make a bunch more so that when we make our Horde base, we can just make it and then have it where I can see. I was thinking about for the Horde base doing it on top of a hill and then making our like square down the hill. We'll see. I'll think about that throughout the overnight, and then we'll come up with a game plan for tomorrow while we're waiting. But for right now, what we're going to do is we're just going to focus on eating and getting our health up so that way we don't die if we get punched by a zombie. So, I think that's it for this episode. I will see you guys tomorrow. Keep surviving.